Good morning, it's 10 to 9 on a Saturday morning and we've woken up and thought, let's do some theme parks. But we're not doing one theme park, we're not doing two theme parks, we're going to do 3 theme parks. Thanks to the wonderful Merlin Passes, we can do that. So we're going to do Chessington, Legoland and Thorpe Park all in one day. We've not really planned anything, we've not got an order as yet, we're just going to get in the car, look at the traffic and see what happens. Let's go! We've just stopped for a quick coffee. And I think we're going to go do Chessington first. That seems to be the closest one. And I think we're going to do 3 rides at each park. So that's 9 rides minimum. And it's going to be quite a challenge because we're going as civilians. There's no fast tracks or special wristbands. We're just doing it like everyone else would. And you know, weekends aren't known for being quiet, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of driving today. I better get on with it. So we're just arriving at Chessington and it's been a really good run and I'm looking forward to seeing what rides have got the shortest queues because we're aiming to do 3 rides in each park. So hopefully it'll be 3 good rides, but I will take 3 shit rides. Anyway, I better drive. The good thing about Chessington, it actually has passholder parking, which is really good. And it's right by the entrance. So we can just breeze in, and we're here already. Chessington is apparently Britain's wildest adventure. I'm not sure about that. It's quite fun. I do have quite an affinity with Chessington. I used to come here quite a lot when I was little. I used to be really grown up and come on my own. It's not as good as it used to be. But, you know, it's still pretty awesome. Let's go! And first up is Dragon's Fury. The queue time is 35 minutes. I'm not sure how accurate that is. It does look like quite a short queue, which is positive. I'm very conscious of my nipples. I might have a small child's eye out if I'm not careful. In positive news, the 35-minute and then 45-minute queue seems to have only taken us about 10 minutes. And we're right near the front.
I actually don't like it.
20 minutes in and we've done our first ride. And I love that ride, it's lots of fun. Now, I don't know where we're going. We're going to get our ride photo and see what's got a short queue. All the theme parks are gearing up for their Halloween celebrations. I don't think we'll be coming to Chessington, but we'll be definitely doing Alton Towers and Thorpe Park. So keep an eye out for videos on that. And now we face the rattlesnake. The rattlesnake has only got a 5-minute queue. So, we might get 4 rides in here. We'll see. I need coffee though. I really need coffee. We're at the front of the queue. It's taken about 5 minutes. But ride number 2 is about to happen. Ride number 2 done. I'm not sure where we're going next, but I do enjoy the rattlesnake. It does throw you about a bit, and I think I squashed Vicky several times. Never mind. Right, onward. New at Chessington this year is the Adventure Tree, which sounds amazing and thrilling, and it's not really. It's just a very nice looking merry-go-round. What we've noticed is there's lots of people with smaller kids here. So the little kids rides, like the Gruffalo, have got a very long queue. But it means the thrill rides don't. So we're going to do the Black Buccaneer. Oh, that's got a tiny queue. Bosh! Right, let's do this. After a bit of inefficient batching and getting on the ride, we got on quite quickly, and I like a pirate ship. It's very simple, but it's quite scary, and I actually have tears in my eyes, probably the cold air rushing against my face, and there are lots of children on there who didn't like it. Right, 3 rides done. It is 1:20. Well, we're just arriving at Thorpe Park. We're here at Thorpe Park. Look. It's very quiet. I genuinely dread to think how many times I've been here this year. It's a lot. We almost forgot a fundamental Thorpe Park rule: quantum first. So that's at least one of our rides done, because that's always got a short queue. But we just need to work out what the other 2 will be. It's actually quite strange. There's a queue for quantum. And when I say queue, I mean it's just a sort of short line of people. But it gives us time to check the queue times and see what rides we could possibly fit in. I love Quantum. It is one of my favourite rides here. And also quite exciting to see that the Fright Night preparations are starting. Just behind me is a big top, and I'll be back here in a few weeks to try that out. It's very good in there, although it's fucking terrifying if you hate clowns. We're going to Swarm Island to go on Swarm. And it's a really good time to plug the coaster climb video that I did. Yeah, Swarm has got a 25-minute queue. They've got the whole queue line open, so quite a walk. We've just come off the Swarm, and I love that ride so much. It is a brilliant ride, and the queue was less than 15 minutes, I'd say. So we're looking for ride number 3 now. All the bigger rides seem to have longer queues, so we are going to the Flying Fish, and after that getting a falafel pitta. But for now, I think this is our last ride at Thorpe Park. Seems to have gone quite quickly. Anyway, Flying Fish. We're done at Thorpe Park, and we've got 2 hours before Legoland closes. Apparently it's a 20-minute drive from here, so we should be alright. But I get the feeling we might be cutting it a bit fine. Who knows? It's been a fun day though. I'll be very upset if we don't do 3 rides at Legoland. So I better shut up. It's 3:23 and we're just a few minutes away from Legoland. I think last admission's an hour before closing, so we're okay because it closes at 5, but it's going to be very, very tight getting 3 rides in. But the park doesn't actually close at 5, it's just the queue lines that close. So fingers crossed we can get all of them done. But I think it's going to be very tight. Anyway, I need to drive. It's actually turned into quite a nice day. I was concerned earlier because it was a bit grey and miserable, but it's actually alright. There's so much walking to do at Legoland, and it's all uphill or downhill, and it's not like, it's quite steep in places. If you're wondering where all the people are, they're here at Legoland, and a lot of them aren't looking where they're going. Now we're doing Mia's riding adventure, something neither me or Vicky have done before. It's a bit camp. Love it. Mia's riding adventure is quite a tame disco ride, but I'm looking forward to going on it. Well, due to Legoland's very slow loading of people onto rides, Mia's riding adventure took far too long, and it's 4:15 now, and we've got to fit in 2 more rides. I'm concerned this won't happen.
Right.
Genuinely concerned. Next up is a Jolly Rocker.
I'm not dumping you.
They do have a single adult rider queue. So, you know, if you don't have someone to come to a theme park with, then yeah, that queue is made for you. Thankfully, it looks like it's going to be a short queue. We might be on track again. Fingers crossed. We've just done the Jolly Rocker and now we're going to go for our third and maybe final ride, and that'll be the Dragon, because it's probably the best ride they've got here.
I think I'll still be afraid of staying in the house. Why? Maybe.
Oh, Frank, do your first dance moves.
The heavens have opened and the Dragon is an outside roller coaster, and we both got very, very, very wet. But we did it! 3 rides in 3 theme parks in one day. I want a beer now. It's whacked. We're in the car. It stopped raining a bit, but we're still quite wet. I was just thinking on the way what I've learnt from doing this 3x3 challenge. I think the order's quite important, so it's probably got to be Legoland, Thorpe Park, Chessington, or Chessington, Thorpe Park, Legoland. That's a sort of natural progression. I don't think you could do this with kids, unless they're quite grown-up kids, because there's a lot of rushing around. You don't always necessarily get on the ride you want to do, but we've done okay today.
Falafel pitters are good.
And falafel pitters are good. And also I've learned that my shoes are not waterproof. I've got some very wet toes. Anyway, we're going to spend ages queuing to get out of Legoland now, and that's it. I'll see you soon for Fright Nights. Bye!